The iPhone 20 is shaping up to be the biggest shift since the iPhone 10. The leaks point to a new design, a new display system, and a major change to how the phone handles power and AI. So let's go through the updates that matter and what they mean for you. You may want to wait for 2027. That is the year the iPhone 20 is expected. Some people call it the iPhone 10, if Apple uses Roman numerals again. That debate will continue, but the main point is simple. The iPhone 20 marks 20 years of the iPhone line. Apple changed the direction of the product with the iPhone 10 in 2017. That phone shaped the next decade. The iPhone 20 is set to shape the next one. So these leaks matter. Let's start with the first major change. A new design. The iPhone 20 moves to a round glass front with a full curve around the frame. This is not a small curve. It forms a smooth bowl around the edges and creates a clean outline. Some Android phones use curved displays, but this looks more unified. Apple may link this style to the liquid glass theme that started with iOS 26. The goal is to make the phone look like a single piece of glass from edge to edge. Now the second change. The name. Apple may skip iPhone 19 and move straight to iPhone 20 because it matches the 20-year mark. Apple already skipped numbers in the past. The iPhone 10 launched with the iPhone 8. The company may repeat that idea and release both the iPhone 19 and iPhone 20 in the same event. Both options fit Apple's pattern, so the naming is still open. Now the third change. Face ID under the display. Leaks show that the entire Face ID system will sit under the screen. It will light up when needed and hide again once it scans your face. This clears the top of the display and removes the need for the dynamic island. It gives more room for apps, videos, and controls. Several Android brands tested similar systems, but Apple appears ready with its own version. Now the fourth change. A new display panel. The curved panel sits on top of a hollow layer. This hollow space gives room for new sensors and keeps the device lighter. Apple is working with Samsung to reach brightness levels near 6,000 nits. Many top Android phones now cross 3,000 nits, so this move fits the trend. Higher brightness means clear outdoor visibility and stronger HDR performance. This leads to the fifth change. A new battery. The hollow display area creates more space inside the frame. Apple can use that space to place a larger battery. Early leaks mention a carbon lithium cell. This cell holds more energy in the same size. With the new frame and the new display, Apple may push close to a 6,000 mAh capacity. That would be the largest battery ever in an iPhone. Now the sixth change. Haptic buttons. Apple may remove all physical buttons. The volume and power controls may not move at all. They may feel like physical clicks through the Taptic engine. Apple already uses this idea in the iPhone 7 home button and in MacBook trackpads. It reduces mechanical wear and opens more internal space. Now the seventh change. The A21 chip. This chip is expected to use the second-generation 2nm process. We saw the impact of this jump when Apple moved from the M3 chips to the M4 chips. The second generation brought a clear rise in performance per watt. The A21 may follow the same pattern. It may also help with on-device AI models and faster local inference. Which brings us to the eighth change. HBM stacked RAM. Leaks say Apple may move to high-bandwidth memory. This is the same stacked memory type used in some AMD processors. It lets the system move large amounts of data between the chip and RAM without delay. Apple may offer 16 GB of RAM in the Pro models. This will help local AI models run offline with fewer limits. Now the ninth change. A new wireless chip. Apple may release the next generation of its N-series wireless chip. This chip supports Wi-Fi 8. The rollout starts in 2026, and Apple tends to adopt new Wi-Fi standards when they stabilize. So 2027 fits well. The phone may also support Apple's newer satellite system for emergency messages and location data. And now the 10th and final change. Apple's own camera sensor. This may be the first time Apple designs a camera sensor from scratch. Until now, Apple used Sony or Samsung sensors with custom tuning. A ground-up Apple sensor lets the company control HDR at the silicon level. This gives more natural skin tones and more accurate colors. The goal is to match what you see with your eyes and reduce the gap between real-world lighting and captured lighting. These 10 upgrades show why the iPhone 20 matters. It is not only a new model. It is the first iPhone of the next decade. It changes the design, the display, the battery, the button system, the memory, and the camera pipeline. It builds the base for the next 10 years of iPhones. If you plan to upgrade soon, the iPhone May 20th be worth the wait. Share your thoughts in the comments, and we will track these leaks as they grow.